It's hard to believe we're already 2 weeks deep into the NFL season. Everything is finally starting to take shape. Let's talk about some of my takeaways from week 2. I'll show you my power rankings right there. Take a look at that. Green Bay Packers is still the number 1 team. I told you guys last week that win against the Lions was much more credit to the Packers than an indictment of the Lions. Stood firm on that, and it proved me right this week. The Packers, once again, beat a very solid Commanders team. The Lions proved they're actually still good this year. They just ran into a buzzsaw in Green Bay a week ago. It was 52-21 over the Bears. Bears, a team that I thought was going to be a lot better this year. They're not showing that quite yet. I think they still have an opportunity to turn around, but 0-2, it's a stat that gets repeated every year. 11% of teams that start the season 0-2 end up making the playoffs. Not looking good for the Chicago Bears early. The Los Angeles Chargers are in my top 5. Their defense looks really good. Justin Herbert's playing the best football of his career if he can keep this up. That's an if. And that's been the story with Herbert his entire career. It's going to be a really good year for the Chargers. However, they're still going to have to contend with the Chiefs. Yes, they beat them. Yes, they're 2 games ahead of them in the standings. I understand that. It's still the Chiefs. Right now, they don't have wide receiver 1, Rashee Rice, or wide receiver 2, Xavier Worthy. Travis Kelce's not playing great. They don't have a run game. I have full confidence that the Chiefs are going to figure these things out. And even still, even with all of that, they lost by 6 to the Chargers, who I have as number 5 in the league, and they lost by 3 to the Eagles, who I have as number 2 in the league. Do the math there. That does not paint to me a team that some people say should be in the bottom 10 of the league just because they're 0-2. There's a lot more into this than their records. I still believe the Chiefs are going to make the playoffs. I still think the Chiefs are going to win the AFC West. Speaking of the AFC West, a team that a lot of people had jumping the Chiefs this year was the Denver Broncos. Broke my heart this Sunday as a Broncos fan. They lost to the Indianapolis Colts. I've seen a lot of people on Broncos Twitter, Broncos Instagram, blaming the referees for the loss. It was a correct penalty call. You can't hit the center on a field goal. Nonetheless, so many opportunities for the Broncos to put that game away. This is something that has haunted them in years past. It's when they were really bad, to be fair, where they would have games where they would seemingly have a handle on them just to let them go at the very end of it. That's what happened in this Colts game. Bo Nix had a bad interception. There was the missed field goal with Will Lutz, and then, of course, the penalty on the 60-yarder. The run defense was not good. Pat Surtain played the worst game of his career. There's a lot of question marks in Denver. We're going to keep an eye on those. I still have confidence that they're going to get ironed out. How about the Colts, though? They're 2-0. Some people actually have them as one of the better teams in the league. I'm cautious with them after the Saints a season ago. I hope the best for them. I hope the best for them, for Daniel Jones. It'd be a great story, but I'm still keeping an eye on them. They play the Titans this week. It'll be interesting to see what happens in their first divisional game of the season. 15-26 on this list. Last thing I want to touch on. I'm not really sure what to do with any of them. You could put my 26 team at 15, and I'd probably be like, okay, yeah, that makes enough sense. After that, it's the 0-2 teams that I think are at the bottom of the league.